Relative to the wide receivers, I like Carnell Tate. The issue I have taking him at 6 is that this is not a deep class at tackle, and you better go get a couple of tackles. Terry McLaurin, he was hurt all year. He's 30. He's going to be 31. I'm not sure that there's a lot left there that I want to invest in.
Yeah, McLaurin was injured. He's been injured for the better part of a couple years now. He kind of reminds me kind of like a situation with Brandon Ayuk, who's been injury prone in the last couple of years. And let me tell you about receivers. When they get injured, it ain't like linemen. Linemen can get injured and they can figure out how to play the run better if they were a pass rusher. If you're an offensive lineman, maybe you kick down the guard and you know what to run and you can kind of lean on people and use leverage. But when you talk about skill positions, in terms of wide receivers and defensive backs, when you get hurt, I ain't never seen a defensive back get hurt and get faster. I ain't never seen a defensive back or a receiver get hurt, come back and jump higher than he was in his prime. It don't really work that way. It's a name, but I don't know how effective he would be. And in terms of Carnell Tate, I'm with you. This is not a premium offensive line position group coming out this draft. And so you may have one or two guys on your board that is evaluated with a top 15 pick. And if you don't get one of those guys, you're looking at guys that you're going to have to develop that you're not going to be able to plug and play. You may have to, they're going to have to, they're not going to have a perfect game. These guys might be development pieces, and the Cleveland Browns cannot afford development pieces. So at this point, I'm leaning more towards getting a guy in the top of the round with the first pick, and then you move back to, wherever you're at. In the second part of the draft, you're sitting there and you can say, okay, well, I got a couple of guys I might like. That a receiver a little bit more, a Concepcion. You got a Bell, Chris Bell. You got some guys, Surratt. You got a couple of names right there. Mekhi Lemon. I don't know how long is he going to last, but you got a couple of names in there that can really still play ball, and you can maybe be able to get them at a better premium at the end of the draft, in the first round, rather than taking them at the top of the first.
Yeah, I'm with you. The other thing I would say, Ayuk is a name I'd listen out for because the Andrew Berry wanted to trade for him. Now he's, the 49ers basically sent him home, so he's going to be looking for work, and it will be affordable, much more affordable.